Hey, good morning, boys and girls. It's Mr. Patrick, and I have a pretty cool lesson for you today. And it's the big idea for today's lesson is about spending time with God. That's something we can do. We can spend time with God. So, got a couple things we're going to do today. I'm coming to you from my basement, which I would show you my basement, but kind of like your parents, like we don't just like let people in our house when we haven't cleaned it. And yeah, the basement's trashed. So we're just gonna stay about right here today. Everything else is in my basement, and it is super uber distracting. Which is also one of the things we're going to be talking through today when we get to our story. But first, okay, so the big idea for today is that we can spend time with God. So, if you have your handy dandy NIV Adventure Bible, I don't know why you got to say it like that. It just sounds cooler when you say NIV Adventure Bible. And it says, devote yourselves to prayer, being watchful and thankful. So, like, what does that word devote? If I'm supposed to devote myself to prayer, what does that mean? Well, the best way I can describe devote is with an extreme staring contest. You see how intense I am? I am focused and intense. And I have not blinked yet. I think I just blinked. And again. And maybe again. So anyways, being devoted means that you're intensely focused on something. So the other thing Paul's talking about is that besides just being intensely focused or devoted to prayer, is that we're watchful and thankful. And the reason he puts those two words together is just like in this story that we're getting ready to read, paying attention and being watchful to the things that matter most will help you be more thankful. Like noticing the smiles of the people around you will help you be more thankful. You have to pay attention though. Or when you're outside and you're walking around and you notice all the different trees turning color and the beautiful colors of the leaves. Like, Paul wants us to be prayerful, but then to notice and appreciate God in our lives and just all the wonderful blessings that God has put into our lives. So, with that being said, I think it's time to read our story. So it says, as Jesus and his disciples were on their way, he came across a village where a woman named Martha opened up her home to him. So already we see that Martha is very hospitable. She sees Jesus coming, she notices Jesus, and she's like, hey, Jesus, come on in. But this is where the distractions can start. So see if you can see what's happening. So Martha says, come on in. And then she had a sister called Mary, who when Jesus came in, Mary sat at the Lord's feet and listened to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. So in her mind, if she was going to invite Jesus in, she had to clean the place, she had to get some dinner going, she had to do all this stuff, and it sounds much like our house when we invite company over. Because instead of just like, we're going to have company over and it's going to be so fun, it's like, has everybody cleaned the room? Has everybody washed the dishes? Have we dusted the floor 400 times and vacuumed? And it's like all these preparations, right? We're all guilty of it. But I want you to pay attention to what Jesus says. So Martha is worried about all these preparations. She came to Jesus and asked, Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do all the work by myself? Tell her to help me. And the words of Jesus, Martha, Martha, the Lord answered, You are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed, only one thing. Mary has chosen what is better, and that's not going to be taken away from her. You see, what Jesus is trying to say is in life, we can get distracted by so much stuff, and there's only one thing that really matters, and that's spending time with God. Because from that time we spend with God and the prayer we have, we're able to notice and to be watchful of all the things that there are in this world to be grateful for. But you gotta choose to sit at Jesus' feet and spend time with him. And that's like the big idea. We can spend time with God, and it's so important. So, why am I in the basement? Why did I come down here to shoot this video for you guys? Well, one thing, down here in the basement is where I work out. So, look at this thing, it's so heavy. And then my other favorite thing is called the wheel. This thing is torture. It is so hard. And it seems so simple, but it's so hard. So why am I showing you these things? Because one of the most unique things God has given us is ourselves. It's our body. It's this wonderful thing we live in. And it's even in the Bible teaches us, it's called a temple. It's where God comes to reside with us. And God tells us to take care of our bodies, to spend time in quiet time, either in prayer, but also to take care of our bodies, to eat right, to exercise, to do those things that will help us in life. But I can find a lot of different reasons to not come down here and work out because it's hard. And I got to be devoted to it. It's something we have to do daily. And if we do that, we become stronger, we have more energy, and we feel better. And so with that, I want you guys to think about this week how you can go about your day thinking about being mindful and spending time in prayer. So, I've got one more thing I want to show you, but to do that, I got to go upstairs. So, hey, I'm back. And I'm talking quietly because it's really early in the morning. And this is where I come to do my prayer and spend time in the Bible so that I can get to know God better and spend time with him. It's important for us every day to just take the time to spend time with God. And for me, I like to do it in the morning when it's quiet. Nobody's up. Shh. All right, I think it's time that we do our Bible verse, our memory verse of the day. All right, so I want to also give you some motions that can help you remember it. All right, so your memory verse is found in Psalm chapter 119, verse 105. Got it? Okay. All right, so the memory verse goes like this. Your word is a lamp unto my feet, a light unto my path. Got it? You want to try it one more time? Okay. Your word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. And what that means is the Bible, his word, helps us go through life and stay on a smooth path, on the right path. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I gotta be quiet because school's getting ready to start here in a little bit and everybody's still asleep. So, love you guys. You all have a wonderful day and don't eat too much candy from trick-or-treating.